Welcome to Tasmania.
We're exploring one of Tasmania's most iconic destinations that deserves a spot on your bucket list, Freycinet National Park. In this Tasmania travel vlog, join us as we climb Mount Amos for breathtaking views, take a dip at the stunning Wineglass Bay, and unwind with luxury glamping at Numie. We'll also uncover one of Tasmania's best food experiences, an unforgettable oyster tasting adventure with the award-winning Oyster Bay Tours.
This morning we've got up before the crack of dawn to hike Mount Amos. So it's quite a difficult, steep hike and you're going to do a bit of bouldering. We think it's around an hour to get there. Hopefully we're going to get there by sunrise, but time will tell. Let's keep going.
This is a glorious setting. I'm so happy to be here as the sun's rising over the mountains there, and the colours around here are just spectacular. So in terms of the preparation for your hike, the hike to Mount Amos is quite slippery, so make sure you bring really good hiking shoes, and make sure, even I found with my bag, it kind of tips me backwards. So if you can really get a bag that straps you in, that will help with your center of gravity. Now, I wish we'd brought a flask of coffee or hot chocolate to have at the top. That's something that you could think of bringing yourself. Definitely bring plenty of water as well. Well, we're not quite there yet, but it's been a mad scramble so far, so I've slipped once, so make sure you keep your wits about you. Oh, I'm excited. That was so challenging, but it's gonna be worth it when I'm at the top. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just, oh, I can see it. Oh my gosh. There it is, Wineglass Bay. Oh, that's spectacular. Oh, wow. Behind me is Wineglass Bay. This is such an amazing spot. It is definitely worth the hike up Mount Amos.
So we've made it to Wineglass Bay. This place is amazing. So you've got really white sand and crystal clear water. So Wineglass Bay is rated as one of the best beaches in the world, and it's very easy to see why. You know, I think it gives Holmes Beach in Australia a good run for its money for the whitest sand. If you want to see Holmes Beach for yourself, look at our Geographe Bay video. Wineglass Bay is named not because of the shape of the bay itself, but I actually believe it has a darker meaning. So during the whaling era, this bay would be just drenched in a sea of red due to all the whaling. So that's what I read. I don't know how true that is. If you know the true meaning, let us know in the comments. So Freycinet National Park was named after the French explorer Louis de Freycinet. So it's been a national park in Tasmania since 1916. Now it is winter, but it's a glorious day and I cannot waste the opportunity not to go for a swim. So I'll see you in the water.
Swimming in Wineglass Bay in the middle of winter is one of my bucket list items. If you love your cold therapy, this is such a stunning place to just have a pretty fresh swim and soak up the sunshine.
It's so cold it's sort of burning, so it's nice. I don't have hypothermia yet. It is just glorious though. Love it.
And the good thing about the hike here is it really warms you up. So it is so satisfying to just get into that icy cold water. That was just glorious. I am so glad we came here. We thought we might run out of time and not be able to come to Wineglass Bay Beach, but it is definitely worth a hike. And to just get to the end and be able to swim in that crystal clear water is just magical. It took us about 40 minutes to get to Wineglass Bay Beach one way, going at a breakneck speed. But the recommended time is 2.5 hours return to get here. And if you want to walk all the way to the other end of the beach and back, allow an extra half an hour.
It's also pretty handy that there's toilets at Wineglass Bay Beach. Just a short drive from Coles Bay, Friendly Beaches offer a more secluded coastal escape. With its endless white sand and turquoise waters, it's the perfect place to unwind.
Behind me is Friendly Beaches. This place is absolutely stunning. So I've just come to a lookout point here and I am just loving these views.
If you're new here, welcome. We're Jay and John, Aussie travellers on a bucket list mission to experience 100 countries. Along the way, we'll be sharing the best food, sights and local gems we discover. Right now, we're exploring the breathtaking east coast of Tasmania, showing you the best places to eat, stay and play in this spectacular part of Australia. From fresh seafood and gourmet local produce to stunning scenery and off the beaten path adventures, join us as we discover why Tasmania is a must-visit destination. We've just arrived at our Freycinet accommodation, Numie. Now, there is a protocol involved, so to keep this area in pristine condition, we do need to sanitize our shoes. So they've provided a spray for us and they've also given us a cart for our luggage. So that's pretty handy. So I'm gonna go get our stuff.
Welcome to our Freycinet accommodation, Numie. I have been dreaming of coming here and it has lived up to all my expectations. So we've got the cocoons behind us, this glorious hot tub, which I just couldn't wait to jump into. But let's show you around. So I'm going to get a robe on that they've provided us with and then I'll show you our accommodation. Well, that soak in the hot tub was just what I needed. I feel so nice and toasty now. And then these robes are going to keep me nice and warm as well. So let's come inside the cocoons. I absolutely love the Japandi, Scandi kind of Nordic vibe in here. Everything's really fresh and light and it just looks so comforting and luxurious. And I love the little touches of the Australiana bushland theme, and you've got beautiful linens. Everything just looks really luxe and premium. And they've got plenty of storage space as well. I was so surprised at how spacious these cocoons are. So you've got plenty of storage space beside your bed here, as well as some hanging space. And they've also given you a luggage rack as well. They've also got a kitchen area here to make ourselves at home. And there's also a bushland kitchen outside as well with a barbecue. And I am really looking forward to toasting some marshmallows over the fireplace tonight, maybe having some hot chocolate as well. And with that, I didn't think they'd even have a fridge in here, but they do. And they've provided us with some Tasmanian full cream milk. So that looks really yummy and I love the presentation. And they've got an information pack here so you know exactly what you need to do to just make yourself at home. So this cocoon is lined with cotton, which keeps you nice and toasty. And if you need a little bit of extra warmth, they also have a wood pellet burner. So that's what this is here. I've never tried one before, but you have these little pellets that you put up the top here. And then it just operates with the press of a button. So I think we're going to be very toasty here. Now, I wasn't sure what the bathroom situation would be like here, but the cocoons even come with bathrooms as well, and they're really nicely presented as well. So come inside. So we've got a toilet here. So I was worried I'd have to like run out and try and pop a squat in the bush somewhere, but no, everything is just really comfortable and you're all provided for. And then they've got a really nice bathroom area, nice vanity. Ooh, I like this stone bench top as well. Yes, I wasn't expecting everything to be just this luxurious. And you've got a shower here. So I am just in heaven. Now come outside because we have the view. Now this is set on 93 acres, I think. This property is massive and you just have that privacy. You're here in nature. I believe there's a lot of Australian wildlife around here, like wallabies, and I've seen a lot of cute little willy wagtail birds hopping around here, so that's really cute. And look at this view. You've got the water just stretching out as far as the eye can see here, and a beautiful fireplace. All the wood has already been freshly chopped for you. So all you really have to do is sit back and relax.
Numie have given us everything we need to start our own fires. So this is really exciting. Consider this my alone audition. So set up. Now, I do have some fire starters, so I don't know. This is the first time I think I've ever lit a fire myself. So this will be interesting to see if I can make it happen. No, I need to make it higher. Ow, get that out of the way. So they've given us cotton buds. So that's gonna be a fire starter. So I might make it a little bit higher. Get that, yeah, okay. See that? Oh, are you getting it? Oh. Come on, stop burning. I did it, come on. It's alive, I've done it. Cool.
I missed the glorious moment.
And that's it. Well, I think I'm eligible for Alone Australia now. So, audition, here I come. I think there's nothing more satisfying than having toasted marshmallows using the fire that you've started yourself. A very well-earned reward.
So we've got some chai tea here and some marshmallows. Just grab another one to put in the fire. It's just so peaceful and relaxing out here, and I don't think I've ever seen so many stars in the sky. It's just a blanket of stars above us. The sky is just, it's just so dark around here. I think it's one of the few dark zones in the world, so you really get that burst of starlight, which is amazing. And it's just you and me, hey?
Yep. This is such a cool thing to do. It's in winter, it's a little bit cool, but this fire just keeps you warm and toasty.
Yeah, and I think being here in winter, being in Tasmania in winter where it is proper cold, just has the right atmosphere for winter. It just really feels just right.
If you want to experience Numie for yourself, click on the link in our video description. This afternoon, we're going to do something really unique. We're not just going to be eating oysters, we're going to be farming for them. We're going to head out into the water and find us some oysters. Let's do it. We couldn't visit Freycinet without experiencing one of its most unique foodie adventures, Oyster Bay Tours. This award-winning tour gives you a true river-to-mouth experience of Tasmania's famous oysters, set against the stunning backdrop of the Hazards mountain ranges and Great Oyster Bay.
We've just arrived at Oyster Bay Tours and these are our waders that we're going to put on. So they're a full cover overall. They've even got little shoes and you've got to just tell them your shoe size and they'll size it up for you. So let's get these on.
Once we were suited up, Declan gave us a quick overview.
Think of the river more as like a nursery / a high school, and then the ocean is graduation, where we send the oysters to fatten up.
And we waded out into the cold winter waters. Thankfully, the waders did their job. We learned that oysters grown here are Pacific oysters, the most popular variety in the world. It turns out a healthy oyster means a healthy environment, and the waters here are some of the cleanest on earth. It's the middle of winter now, and I'm not feeling a thing in the water. Declan and his wife have been doing this for 6 years now, and they've won multiple awards, so it's a really awesome thing to do when you're in Tasmania. So Declan's just been explaining to us how they farm oysters. So it's amazing how an oyster is so small from just 2 months and then it grows in a year. And the largest oysters that we saw were 12 years old. So that's pretty amazing. Declan showed us oysters at every stage of growth, from tiny 2-month-olds. So this is a 2-month-old oyster. How cute. All the way to massive 12-year-old beauties.
So as they go through the grader, of course, the small ones are going to fall out at the beginning. They come back out into the river to grow some more. The large ones, of course, they're big enough to eat, and so they can go straight to the shop. What happens are those oysters that are almost restaurant size, they get filled up to be about a quarter full all the way along. We load them up into those bigger boats over there with the big Yamahas on the back and take them out to the offshore lease.
And then came the part we were all waiting for, tasting fresh oysters straight from the water.
These would be about 2 years old on average.
Yeah, fresh from the ocean.
You've probably heard of paddock to plate. Well, this was river to mouth. Declan's just got me a freshly shucked oyster. So this looks awesome. Look at that. So I won't pose with it, otherwise it'll fall out. So I'm going to just eat it. Wow, that's amazing. It's quite salty because it's a river oyster, and this is a Pacific oyster, the most popular oyster in the world. After the tasting, we headed back to shore where Declan gave us a step-by-step demo on how to shuck oysters properly.
Okay, so this is my first time shucking an oyster. I'm going to do it right-handed. So I'm going to put the hinge towards me. I'm going to look for that white line there. And I'm going to put the knife in. I'm going to wiggle it in and then just try and go back and forward to try and hinge it open. Okay, so that's popped open, and then I'm going to just try and get that oyster to come off the top of the shell there. And okay, I did it. Not the prettiest example, but okay, so then I've got to flip it over. So I'm gonna get it in there and then just give it a bit of a turn. Oh, okay, I'll try again. Oh, it's so close. Here we go. Flippy, flippy. That'll do. Not quite restaurant quality, but good enough for me. Okay, so you can see there's quite a bit of water there, fresh salt water. So we're gonna tip a little bit of that out, a little bit of debris. Okay, now I'm gonna have this one natural. That is so satisfying.
We finished the tour with a tasting of freshly self-shucked oysters and steamed mussels, paired with local Freycinet vineyard wine. An absolutely perfect match.
This is really an unbeatable oyster experience, and if you're a foodie and you love your seafood, you definitely have to come to Oyster Bay Tours. This backdrop is so stunning, so amazing. Declan is the perfect tour guide. He's got a real charisma to him. I feel like I've learnt a lot more about oysters than at the start of the tour, and it has just been a really fascinating experience.
We found that there weren't a huge number of dining options around Coles Bay, especially if you're visiting outside of peak season, but we did find a couple of spots worth checking out.
Granite Freycinet is the place to come in Freycinet for a delicious cafe-style meal. And they've got really generous portions here. So we've got the Reuben sandwich, that was $24, and the fish burger with chips was $26. These look absolutely delicious. So the Reuben has sauerkraut on it, it's got Thousand Island dressing, Swiss cheese, and it comes freshly made and served piping hot. Wow, that is a good Reuben. So it's got just layers and layers of meat there. I really like how the Thousand Island dressing and the sauerkraut gives it just this delicious additional flavour. It's got a bit of tanginess. It's got a bit of, the Thousand Island dressing also has a little bit of creaminess in there as well. And then you've got some acidity from the pickle as well. This is one of their most popular dishes, and I can understand why. Well, you can't come to an oceanside place like Freycinet without having some fresh fish. So we've got the fish burger here, so I can see, oh, that's a generous served tartare sauce. You've got the fish, which is nicely battered, and then you've got some mescalin, some tomato, all served on a soft white bun. Well, I can taste some fresh herbs there, really beautiful tartare sauce, and then that fish is just lightly fried. There's a nice little bit of oiliness to it, and then it's got that light, flaky fish on the inside. And I'm liking the look of these chips as well. Golden crispy goodness.
Geographe Restaurant and Espresso Bar is a local favourite known for its wood-fired pizzas. We ordered the rock pool pizza, loaded with scallops, gummy shark and smoked salmon, with a bit of chili kick too. We also tried their truffle risotto special, which was super creamy and full of rich flavour. If you're looking for a low-key option with bistro-style eats, try Big Pete's Eats, locating at the Freycinet Golf Club. We tried the brisket beef burger with chips and their chicken palmy special. The brisket was melt in your mouth tender, and the palmy was everything you want from a classic Aussie comfort food. Cheesy, hearty and satisfying. The drive from Hobart to Freycinet takes around 2.5 hours, following Tasmania's stunning east coast route with plenty of scenic stops along the way. One great place to break up the drive is Swansea, a charming coastal town with some fantastic local eats. If you're looking for ideas, check out our Swansea food tour for some tasty recommendations along the way. We picked up our car from Alice Car Rental and found the whole process really seamless, from the friendly service to the easy pickup just minutes from Hobart Airport. We'd like to give a big thanks to Numie, Oyster Bay Tours and Alice Car Rental for partnering with us and making this Freycinet travel guide possible.
We hope you enjoyed our Freycinet travel vlog. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and leave us a comment.
And we've got plenty more Tasmania travel vlogs just like this coming your way. So to follow us on our adventures, be sure to subscribe.
We are bucket list travellers.
See you next time.